everybody, this is Mike, and today we're going to review the March position report. This is the 8th position report of the 2023 crop year. Going into this position report, most people expected for us to fall short from last year's shipments. Last year in March, the industry shipped 281 million pounds. This year we shipped 237 million pounds, and that was actually above what people had expected going into this. Original expectations were 220 to 225 million pounds shipped. So I think there's some positive there. Relatively, compared to historical Marches, this is a good March. So 237 million pounds, kind of a victory. Shipments for the month, however, they are down almost 16%. The domestic market was down 6%. Export markets were down 19%. Year to date, this brings shipments up 2.25%. As we came into the 2023 crop year, we really identified January, February, and March as these really big peaks in shipments that we were going to have to try to get through and still come out the other side going into April being up year to date. And we have done that. In January, we set a record. February, we fell short as expected. March, we have fallen short as expected, but year to date shipments are still up. April through July, we really have some relatively low hanging fruit in terms of pounds shipped in those months. And I think the industry has been selling or will continue to be selling enough to be able to ship on average 200 to 212 million pounds each month there. So I think that's positive. What have we seen from the market? Basically in March, 181 million pounds were sold. That's up about 26% compared to what was sold last year in March. That should bode well for April. The market in April now has been relatively active. There's some new crop buyers. There's still quite a bit of current crop business that is being done and yet to be done. If you look at the front page of the position report, it would show you that commitments on the book are down about 11% compared to this time last year. That just basically means buyers have bought less than they have bought at this time compared to last year. I don't think that is necessarily a sign of true consumption. I think it's more a sign of people's leeriness of kind of booking out too far ahead. Information that we have coming up next week, it sounds like there may be an estimate coming out. In May, you'll have the subjective estimate. In July, you will have the objective estimate. So you're really getting into this pretty condensed period of time with a lot of information coming out about the new crop, and that will influence kind of what happens in terms of pricing. I think one thing that we should see is liquidity. We should see buyers in the market, irrespective of the price at the moment. Buyers need to buy. Consumption is good. Reports coming out of Europe really are that retail almonds at the retail level are moving very well. So there's positivity out there. I know it's not reflective necessarily in the price back to the ranch, but at the moment, it's kind of what we're dealing with. So as things develop, as estimates come out, as the Land IQ acreage number is released later this month, we'll continue to keep you updated with our thoughts. Thank you. This has been Mike.